Okay, so consumer credit, what is consumer credit? Okay, credit is a medium of exchange that allows individuals to buy goods and services now and pay for them later. Alright, so you get a credit card, you charge your card, so you get the stuff you want now, but you don't pay for it until your bill comes in the mail. Okay, it's based on trust, so the likelihood that you're going to pay it back. Alright, so what's consumer credit? So consumer credit is the use of credit for purchase of goods or services, primarily for personal, family, or household use. Consumer credit plays an important role in the economy. Okay? That's what keeps the stuff, like the businesses that make big stuff, like your refrigerators and washers and dryers, that's what keeps them alive. Because how many of us could actually go and buy a brand new refrigerator right now with the money in our bank account? Right? Not likely. Okay? So, this is very important. If you're taking notes, this might be one thing you want to write down. Misused credit can lead to financial disaster. Okay? If you don't use credit properly, you will find yourself in a world of financial hurt. You with me here? In extreme cases, it could lead to bankruptcy. Yes. Yes. You don't want to have that. Okay. Types of credit. So you get closed-end credit. Closed-end credit's pretty common. That's your loan for a specific amount of money that has to be repaid with finance charges by a specific date. Finance charges are interest and any fees. Right? You guys have seen like houses advertised for sale, right? And they say like a certain thing of closing costs, right? That's a fee. Okay. A finance charge, we talked about that. The total amount paid paid back by a borrower to a lender for the use of credit. So that's the dollar amount that you pay back. Okay. It's given for a specific purpose and used to buy expensive items, like cars, right, or houses. Those are your closed-end credits. You can only take that money and buy a car, right? That's it. That's all you're allowed to use that money for. Before the loan is made, you have to sign a contract. And believe me, it requires like 20 signatures, and that's an easy one. Okay, sign here, initial there, all this good stuff. What's stated in your contract? The principal. That's the original amount that you are buying, or you're borrowing. Okay, the terms of the loan, so what's your interest rate? How long are you going to have to pay it back? Loans are granted by commercial banks, credit unions, finance companies, insurance companies, and credit card agencies. We're going to get more into credit cards later. Open-end credit is an agreement that allows a borrower to use a specific amount of money for an indefinite period of time, right? So say this is like a credit card that has a $5,000 limit. You can use that whenever, wherever, on whatever, as long as wherever you're spending it accepts that particular credit card. Okay? The difference is though, like with department store credit cards, right? So if you get a credit card from Walmart, right, you can get a store credit card. You're only going to be able to use that at Walmart and on the Walmart website, right? That's still part of Walmart, so you can still use it there. Types of loans. Secured loans, they require collateral. Think your house, right, or your car. So collateral is property that a borrower promises to give up in case of default. What does default mean?
So it would be a case of emergency, possibly?
Not really emergency. If you default on a loan, what are you doing? You're not paying it back, right? And if you don't pay it back, right? So if Miss Frederick doesn't pay her car loan, what's the bank going to do?
Repo it.
They're gonna repo my car, right? If you have a mortgage, which is a loan on your house,
No foreclosure
Right?
on it.
they're gonna foreclose on your house. So those particular loans, because you have that collateral, you have that object that's worth a decent amount of money that the bank can come back and take, usually has lower finance charges. So you have a lower interest rate because you really don't want to lose your house. You don't want to give up your car. So they're typically offered in the form of an installment loan. That's a loan for a specified amount of money that's repaid with interest in regular installments, typically monthly payments, right? I bought a new car in August. I had to sign that contract. It told me what my interest rate was. It told me how much I was borrowing. Because of the interest rate, it told me how much I'd pay back after the whole life of the loan. And it told me I had 63 payments. So it tells you exactly how long you have to pay back. Unsecured loans are called signature loans because they're made on the strength of your signature, right? There's no collateral with these. There's nothing they can come take from you, right? So your contract is signed. The borrower promises to pay back the amount borrowed. This is like a credit card, right? It's often difficult to obtain these without a strong credit rating. And sometimes you need a cosigner. The first time that you guys go for a loan, you're probably going to need a cosigner. Not because you have bad credit, but because you probably don't have much credit at all. Right? So they don't know how to issue you credit, they know how to issue your parents credit. Right? My first car, they were like, yeah, we're not going to give you a loan. But if you had a cosigner, maybe. So my dad had to cosign it. Right? But that cosigner is a responsible person. They're going to sign that loan with you. And what they're doing is making a promise that if you fail to pay, they're going to. Okay? You usually have a higher interest rate if you need a cosigner.